மாணவர்களின் சிந்தனைகளை வடிவமைக்க இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ், மாணவர்களின் தனித்திறமைகளை மேம்படுத்த SNS இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ், மாணவர்களை போற்றும் SNS இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் கோவை.
Hi everyone, this is Vijay Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Today class we are going to discussing about AC drives and then servo drives in robotic automation. So first one, in AC drive and then servo drive, we are taking from the example. A planer is a type of metal working machine tool that uses linear relative motion between the workpiece and a single point cutting tool. So the machine linear tool path, it is a cut is analogous that is a lathe, except that is a linear instead of helical. There is a cutting stroke of a quick sudden stroke. So we are using a DC compound motor. So normally the motor will give some kind of rotational movement, but we need to convert that rotational movement into the linear movement. So even though the movement will be a linear or a radial or some kind of off rotational, we need some kind of mechanical devices, and also the motors. The motor may be a servo drive or a AC drive or a DC drive, whatever it may be. So for example, next one will be the most punch processor, large machine which either C-type frame or a portal bridge type frame. So here shearing, also known as a die cutting process, which cuts the stock without the formation of chips as this of burning or a melting. Strictly speaking, if the cutting blades are straight, the process is called as a shearing. On account of heavy fluctuations of load, a flywheel is provided. The motor may be a DC shunt or a compound or a slip ring type. So this kind of motors will give mechanical output or a rotational output. With the help of a mechanical or a rotational output, they are converting into the high power, high torque mechanisms with the help of a gearing arrangements. So for example, here we are using a fuel injector machines. So we are using a centrifugal compressor attached with the turbine via main shaft, and also the turbine stator blades also attached, and then muff around jet pipes are supplying to the hot air for the cabin heating, and jet pipes also using, and then tail cone turbine framing, and then main shaft connecting impeller and then turbine. So here in this function we are using a servo drives because we need to high power, high speed, as well as some kind of the low torque combinations. We need a servo drives. That servo drives will deliver the constant speed or a very high speed compared to AC motor or a DC motor. So, and also we are using excavators or a heavy construction equipment consisting of a boom, bucket, and the cab on a rotating platform known as the house. The house sits atop an undercarriage with the tracks or wheels. All movement and functions of the actuators are accomplished through use of hydraulic fluid with the rams and then motors. And also the coiler drives. So a single production cycle, they is called as a spring knotted with the both ends, and also the group of 6 conveyor arms move the spring from the processing stations to the other. So when the production cycle is completed, the springs are collected to the outlet channel for a store. The operator is no longer has been the springs. So we are some kind of examples. And also the linear movement, there are several ways to produce the linear movement from the rotational, rotary or a linear gears. And also the linear movement, we are using the belt drive attachment. So attach moving stage to the toothed belt, and also used to inject printers and some large XY robots. We are using here this kind of linear movements. So true linear movement, for example, there are some true linear magnetic drives, BA, Kimco voice coils, and up to 1 travel, and then 100 lbf, and then greater than 100 gram acceleration, XLBS weight, and 500 hertz corner frequency used for a precision vibration control. So in this class we are discussing about some different kind of applications based on the drive systems. So the output should be a very high torque, very low movement, some different kind of modified movement, but in this all cases we need a prime mover. That prime mover should be a electrical or a mechanical, whatever it may be, but most of the applications they are using a AC drives and then a servo drives. The servo drive will give high speed rating and then high power rating. DC drives will give some kind of low power consumption rating and then giving some accuracy levels. So these are very very important one for making this kind of things to make all those things. So I hope you understood the concept of DC drives and servo drives. We will see next topic in another class. Thank you.